Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Amateur Dueling Dealers of Comic Art. This is our 11th, no, it's our 12th amateur bout between newcomers McSpidey Fan Scot Wingo and the Dark Knight David Bixler. The fate of the DC and Marvel universe rests in each of these gentlemen's hands. For those new to the show, the format is simple. Structured like a prize fight, two original comic art sellers compete for your hard-earned cash, presenting comic art for sale that is either new to the market or priced to sell. The seller with the most sales by the end of the show is crowned tonight's champion. During the show, there are 16 rounds of art for sale. Rounds 1 through 5 are priced $1,000 or less, and rounds 6 through 16, anything goes. Both sellers will be given 60 seconds per round to discuss their art for sale. Viewers are encouraged to be a part of the show by engaging in friendly conversation in the YouTube chat. And if you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this channel and Hulk smash the like button. And be sure to turn on notifications. To claim an artwork you want to purchase this evening, type your claim in the chat in the following format. Claim 8-Scott or claim 15-David. In other words, the word claim followed by the round number, a dash, and the seller's first name. Each time a seller presents an artwork, the exact claim wording will be on the screen just above the art description. Try to claim an artwork for sale during the seller's live round, but if you miss that window, you can claim the artwork at any time during the rest of the show. And you will be given a last chance at all unsold artwork during the recap, where the sellers are more open to wheel and deal if the duel is indeed a close one. Since this is the internet, there can be technical issues. When several people try to claim the same artwork at the same time, your browser may not order your chat in the same order that we see it here in the studio. Our view of the chat is ordered properly, and we will make the decision for whom has claimed the artwork. During a seller's live round, you may make an offer to them, but the seller is not required to respond, reply, acknowledge, or accept this offer. Be courteous and only message sellers who are currently in their live spotlight. After the show is over, be sure to contact the seller if you've claimed any of their artworks. Let them know which artwork you claimed, your mailing address, and your YouTube or Facebook handle. Let's get ready to wheel and deal! Hey, there is the Dark Knight. Wow.
Sorry, Bill Robin. I didn't mean to punch you so hard there.
Well, you got a mean right cross there, Scott. But welcome to the show, guys. As I mentioned earlier, the fate of the Marvel and DC universe hangs in both your hands. Which company has the most capable art, I guess, is the question, or the salesmanship from both of you guys? Who is going to be the more accomplished seller? We're going to find out this evening, and it may not settle anything when it's all done.
We will see.
We will see.
Where's my team Marvel in the chat? You guys are out there.
Yeah, I'm sure they're hanging out there somewhere.
I want to know where Marcus comes down. I don't, he comments on everything, so I've never seen any bias from Marcus. We'll have to see where he comes down.
No, Brett Berkey doesn't look this good.
That's there. Those are fighting words. You're going to get an email from him after the show. Dark Knight. All right. Well, you know how these things start. We're going to do a coin flip, and the winner of the coin flip gets to choose who goes first. So let's bring the coin into the screen here and give it a flip. The Dark Knight. Wow.
Ooh, doesn't bode well.
I'm going to yield and let Scott go first.
All right. Sounds like Batman's going to let me go first.
Yeah, Scott, you are on the side first. So that's all right. So let me give everybody just a heads up. There are 16 rounds tonight, one artwork per round. So it's going to be 60 seconds per seller per round, just so everybody knows. And I should let everybody know when we get to the end of the show, after we crown a champion tonight, Scott has brought 7 lots of art for sale that we're going to show after everything has been settled for this match. And there are some pretty exclusive items that he would like to offer. And so for those of you here watching the show, I hope you stay through it to the very, very end so you can check out the artwork that Scott's bringing. And those sales, if there are any, will not count towards the overall match. And I can tell you both these guys brought almost the identical dollar amount in artwork priced for sale tonight. So it's literally $500 is separating them. So it's a close match for the artwork that is on the table for these 16 rounds. And Rick Welch wants to know if they're all Cosmic Odyssey pages. They are not. There is not a single Cosmic Odyssey page in the bunch, Rick. All right, Scott.
That's professional stuff. Us amateurs don't mess with that stuff. One announcement. Everyone that orders from me does get a free Aranga comic book where he did the exclusive cover. I left it out in the car, but during a break or something, I'll run get that to show everyone. I think everyone saw it during that one episode. There's only 300 of those made, so they're invaluable.
And it's a killer cover too.
It is, yeah. Red Sonja. She's neutral in this battle.
At the moment, anyway. Well, that's true. She's a different publisher. All right. Well, let's get this thing started, Scott. And let's see here. Let me get you queued up with your first round artwork. And let's see here. I want to make sure I do this right. Yep. I always have to fix the slides, and I actually did them right. So here we go. Here we go, Scott. Round one, over to you.
All right. So everyone said, oh, McSpidey's coming on. Everything's going to be $10,000. Boom. $200. This is a sketch. I got this from Tatiana. It was in the whole really nice package of different Spider-Man sketches. It's from someone called H exclamation. I don't really know much about this person. The only time I found their art is on Tatiana's site, but it's really fun. It's colored markers. He or she does a really good job of kind of giving it a 3D approach. You can see the silver Sharpie in Spidey's eyes, and just kind of a fun setup here with Green Goblin holding on to Spidey.
So is H listed on Tatiana's site?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
She's always adding new people, so that's not one that I've caught.
If she's in the chat, she can explain to us who H is. Oh, Prince Namer's here. Come on, Namer. This one's got your name on it. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, those eyes are pretty big.
Pretty big eyes. Who likes small eyes?
DC versus Marvel? You gotta be kidding me. McSpidey's gonna crush him.
Stan the man knows.
Boom. The spirit of Stan.
Yes. So, hey, David, just so you know, your audio is a little low, so you might have to growl a little bit louder when you're talking about the art. Just so you're aware. I know you're further back from the camera than both Scott and I. So, all right, let's get the Dark Knight's first round artwork up and on the screen. Here we go.
All right. I'm a little closer, so hopefully you can hear me. We got one of my dastardly foes, Clayface. This is done by Mike Mez Phillips. Pencils on a large artboard. I'm not actually sure how big it is. It's at least 19 by 13. Mike is from North Carolina. I picked this up from him back when I was at Heroes Con a few years ago. Really talented artist. I have several pieces by him, and this one's a really nice one.
Well, who doesn't like Clayface? Well, I mean, you clearly don't like Clayface, Batman.
Oh, I love the art, but he's a hard villain to fight against.
He looks kind of like Sandman.
Oh boy, yeah. See, I'm just reading the chat too. Jeffrey C said, "Batman selling art. Guess the gas prices on the Batmobile have finally caught up with him." Well, the ice has not been broken yet, gentlemen. Hey, and Batman, you don't have to stay in character all night. Just so you know, I think your voice will be shot by the time we get to round 8. Just letting you know, it's okay. Your fans will not hold it against you. All right, let's get on to round 2 here. Keep this thing rolling. And this is going over to Scott. And here we go.
All right. Where are my Star Wars people? A Star Wars watercolor. I liberated this from Europe and brought it over to the United States. There's an artist over there named Pablo Such, I guess is how you say his name. He does these really cool watercolors. This is 8 1/4 by 11. It's on this really nice paper. It's kind of like what some of Jiggy's guys use. So it's kind of a nice painter kind of paper. And this is only $300 here tonight. Look at the level of detail you get with the watercolor. It's got these really cool effects. It's signed and dated 2021.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. And he's also got the classic Mandalorian gun. There's probably a name for this. I don't know, but originally seen on the Christmas special that everyone loves.
Thank you for breaking the ice.
There we go. Added a little bit of extra effect in there for us.
That. Thanks.
Now I've got the screen figured out. All right. Well, thank you, Jeff, for breaking the ice on that one. We certainly appreciate it. Star Wars art sold to get us started tonight. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Still Marvel, same family.
Yeah, I hear you.
Disney is our parent.
And that claim came in right before Nick Barucci was trying to claim it as well. So
thanks,
let Nick know. All right. So let's get this thing over to you, Batman. We're going to round 2 for you. And here we go.
All right. I am going to try to save my voice. I'm going to move to Bruce Wayne. But you didn't hear me say that. So this right here, Ethan Bever's original cover art for the Lazarus Plan. It's actually a children's book, about a 40 or 50 page book. Ethan is actually a pretty well-known artist. He's done a lot of great covers, a lot of great interior art. Really nice piece. Features Ra's al Ghul, in Batman and Nightwing in the Batman the Animated Series style.
Okay, very nice. I like it. You know, that DC, well, and Marvel have made a lot of cool kids books, and a lot of good art has come out of that. And what do we got here? The Lazarus Plan. Sorry, I didn't read it, though, unfortunately. DC was not in my kids' books lexicon, by and large, unless you count Powerpuff Girls. I think they might have been printed by then. Let's see. We've got it. Someone said Ethan did lots of work on Samurai Jack comics.
Yep, he sure did.
All right.
Who's the guy in the hot tub?
That's Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, I thought that was Aquaman. Okay.
Already starting. I hear it. There it is.
He's always in the water. He's like splashing around.
Yeah. Oh, so Margaret Lee say, how could I? Well, what are you gonna do? There you go. Yes, you were right, Margaret. It was Ra's al Ghul. I think we were just kidding around the Aquaman thing. All right, we're moving on to round 3. One sale for Scott, to none for David yet. The ice has yet to been broken, but we know it will be soon. Let's see. Let's get Scott's round 3 artwork up and on the board.
Where are my X people at? I got a Wolverine sketch here. Claws are out. Both sets of claws are out. David and Yarden. This one is dated 2008. And it's 8 1/4 by 10 inches. $500. Hey, bub. Look at those hairy arms. Nothing says Canadian like a hairy arm like that.
That's like $1 per hair.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I guess you sent us a wide scan, not the tall one.
Yeah, my scanner had a little issue with some of this odd size sketch stuff.
That's no problem. All right.
Look at the shading on that.
David Yarden. Wolverine. Yeah, like Stefan just said, hair bub. Ab bricks. First ab bricks of the night. Thank you.
And thigh gap. A little bit of thigh gap.
Very, very minimal.
Just minimal.
Holy hourglass, Batman! You ran out of time!
Sorry. Like I mentioned to Batman earlier, all of the memes that I filmed were as Robin. Since I never get an opportunity to wear that costume, I gotta use it every now and again. All right, round 3 over to David. Let's get. Oh, this is a good one. All right, here we go. Round 3.
All right. Got a Simon Bisley sketch cover. It's done on the Batman and Robin Eternal comic book, blank cover. Unlike a lot of artists who tend to phone it in when they do their sketch covers, there's a ton of detail on here. It's definitely very Bisley-esque. You gotta love all the shading that he's done, lots of marker, but even like the ink wash here on the chin. There we are. Even the ink wash on the chin is really, really nice. It's a really nice cover. The detail is actually pretty incredible. And
Hold it up next to your face. You guys look exactly alike.
It's like looking in the mirror.
It's like looking in a mirror. Yeah. Same ears and everything.
And it's circa about 2015 or so.
That's cool. Bisley was just at that Wicked Comic-Con in Boston, and they were showing him doing some sketch covers of Batman as well. It's really cool.
And no, unfortunately, it's not slab. Somebody asked me.
Oh yeah, I see that. Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky wanted to know. All right, well, this Simon Bisley is still going to be out there. It's at $7.50, everybody, and round 3 is.
Oh, Alfred, it's time to repaint the bat pole. It's starting to chafe my thighs.
Maureen and Gwen wrote that for me, if you can believe that.
All right. What can we do to embarrass Dad?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh well. Yeah, that one's gonna go down in history. All right, so round 4, over to Scott. Let's get this one started, and it's another color piece by Pablo.
So I really like this Pablo artist. Another watercolor. This one's Spidey. So this one is dated 2021, like the previous one. It's signed, and it's 8 1/4 by 11. And the way he does the watercolor, you get these kind of really cool wisps that come off the character that give it a lot of action and energy. Look at the spider there. It's cool.
Yeah, that really is beautiful.
Same kind of tacky paper. It gives it a 3D effect, which is kind of nice. I don't know if it's coming off on the camera or not, but yeah, there you go. And I don't know how Namor feels about these eyes, but they seem pretty good to me.
I'd say they're spot on, actually.
Yeah.
It's a cool piece.
So this is another EU pickup. So how did you hear about Pablo?
Yeah, so I what's that auction site there? Starts with a C.
Catawiki.
Yeah, so I kind of troll through there every once in a while, and then I stumbled upon this piece, and then I added a couple others to get the shipping spread across several pieces.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, they do advertise on the site, but I really never have a chance to look at the art that they have on there.
They're a great advertiser, and we appreciate their support here at Comic Art Fans Live.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Anybody who's willing to support CAF, they are great advertisers, one and all. Oh, and look, everybody, not that I'm trying to pick sides tonight, but I did have the Marvel light on, and I never have that on, but I put it on for tonight. It's kind of like a beacon for all those Marvel fans.
Let's see how it is.
If I had I've got a Batman mask back here somewhere, right over there. So you're represented, but you're in the dark. All right, so let's go round 4 over to you, David. And here we go. This is for a pair of dailies.
Yep. So here they are. A pair of dailies from 1991. Carmine Infantino, very, very well-known artist, as well as a executive producer back in the days. Oh man, why am I forgetting his name? He didn't put the whole thing up there, Bill. And now I'm forgetting the inker's name. But
John Nyberg. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nyberg. Thank you. Totally blanking. It's been a long day. So yes, Carmine Infantino and John Nyberg features Batman primarily unmasked as Bruce Wayne, checking out his Bat computer, trying to figure out what's going on. And then, of course, as soon as he goes to sleep, he gets a ping from Arkham Asylum. So lots of nice little Easter eggs in that one.
And this is the May 25th and 26th strips from 1991. Batman Unmasked. All right. Well, we're going to see that one in the recap as well. Where are the DC fans out there? We brought a lot of DC Batman art, everybody. Uh-oh, Batman on Calf at night. Yes, that's a show we may have one night, Marcus. All right, round 5, and this is the last 1,000 and under round, everybody. So round 5 is going over to Scott. Let's go ahead and cue up his round 5 artwork.
All right, another Wolverine sketch. This one's from Cully Hamner. It's got a lot of detail. The scan doesn't show it, but you can see there's like a lot of detail in the moon or the sun here. This is 11 by 14, and it's not dated, so I don't know the date on this one. But I got this in a big batch of ones that I got from Australia, and this is the one that kind of I really wanted, and I bought over a bunch of the other sketches with this one, again, to kind of spread the cost across. So this spent a fair amount of time in Australia. Bub. Let's check the arms. Pretty hairy. I think the other one would win on that category, but the claws on this one,
yeah, lots of blood.
Looks like there may have been some kind of incident here. Someone got a little lippy with Wolvie and has paid the price.
I imagine it was probably Sabretooth.
Or Batman. Could have been Batman.
All
I'll
right.
let you in on a little behind-the-scenes secret in comics. Iron Man, Aquaman, they never got along together. You know why? Rust issues.
Oh boy. All right, we're hamming it up tonight with the jokes, everybody. Those are as good as the Loki ones we get every now and again.
Hey, Mikhail. I can get up high enough. Trying to show some leg. He asked for
I don't know. Your camera's up too high. There's no way. Not going to happen tonight. All right. So let's, now you're going to be able to do it.
I can fix that. Here you go, Mikhail.
And the boot kick. Oh, up there. All right, there. There we go.
Don't hurt yourself, Batman.
Yeah, we need you for another 12 rounds. So, all right, round 5, over to the Batman, and let's see. Here we go.
And I promise we didn't plan this. We got
Isn't it odd how this happens on the show so often?
Look at that. So this is from Batman and the Signal, issue number 3. This is the page 20 full page splash. You got Batman with a killer hang glider, and you got the Signal doing a flip underneath him, and they're obviously both having a ton of fun, as you can see in the little pop-out frames below. Cully's a really great artist, done a lot of Batman. He's done a lot of DC and Marvel, for that matter. I actually consider him a personal friend. We talk pretty regularly. Really cool guy. Even did a commission for my son for his birthday last year, which was really cool. So good stuff. Really good pickup. Great mini-series, too. It was a series of 3, and Cully did the art for pretty much all of them, including the main covers for all 3 issues. And I happen to own 2 of those covers, which I don't believe are on cap yet.
Very nice. And yeah, this was not planned, everybody. The Dueling Hammers, as somebody else mentioned.
Who has the coolest gadget? Who has the tricked out ride? Who does the sickest backflips? Batman!
What you looking at? Huh?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna have to figure out a business trip to Seattle to come by and see the Batcave. It's big. Like when you did your calf interview, Dave, it was like you were like sitting on the narrow thing. So you expanded. You got like something in there and expanded the Batcave. How did you do that?
Oh, it's actually a big bonus room over a 2-car garage that I've been converting into like an art gallery style room. And back when I did my interview, which has been a while now, the room had tons and tons and tons of boxes in it still. So it's definitely come a long way since then. It's still not quite done, but it's definitely come a long way.
The way you did the lighting in the cases is pretty amazing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun.
Hey, and Dave, we also got a $4.99 chiropractor fund coming your way. Once the show is over, Mikhail has contributed to that. So if you need an adjustment, we probably need about 10 more of those to even give you one small adjustment. But there you go. At least there's a contribution to the tip jar. All right, round 6, everybody. Yeah, Johnny McCloskey says the Bat Cave is very organized. Indeed. All right, let's get round 6 started here for Scott.
All right, Spider-Gwen. So this is another sketch. I think I'm down. After this will be published only with one more sketch. So you've got Spider-Gwen here. The artist is Yanick Paquette, if I'm saying that right. It's 11 by 15, and it's from 2014. It does have a signature here. Can you see that? And it's kind of fun because it's, obviously an homage to AF-15 and holding Pete, who, if you look at what he's doing in his hand, he's shooting a web, kind of a situation there.
We call that a homage.
Homage.
Mike has 4 different ways of saying it, but yeah, this is really cool. Who doesn't like Spider-Gwen?
Got some good web, not quite spaghetti, not level, but good webbing. And I don't know how Namer feels about these eyes, but I'm sure he'll let us know.
I think they're a little big. All right, that's another one we're going to see in the recap, everybody. Just remember, keep your lists as we're going through this so that you know which pieces haven't sold, so you can easily make a claim, make an offer later in the show. You know how this thing works. All right, Batman. What's that?
Tough crowd tonight. Huh?
Tough crowd, exactly. They, we're starting slow tonight, but there's nothing wrong with that. So round 6 over to you, Batman. It's another pair of dailies.
Yes, so same 2 artists as the previous one. The thing that's nice about this one is that it actually features Two-Face throughout quite a few of the panels. And this one is also about a year earlier, September of 1990. So Carmine Infantino again, John Nyberg. Really nice pair of dailies here. Yeah, there you go.
That's a good Two-Face in both strips.
Yes.
See, on this one, we tricked you up. We spelled out Nyberg's last name and didn't spell out Carmine Infantino's last name. We're trying to keep you on your toes tonight, Batman.
Clearly.
These are a good pair of strips, and we didn't write down the dates on those. I'm sorry, we should have done that. That's where was that?
Yeah, this one's September
14th and 15th,
1990. Yep.
All right. These ones we're going to see in the recap as well. And Prince Namor is there, and he says they're too big. $1 for each eye, says Prince Namor.
Whoa, it's the first time I've seen him spend money. So thanks for the donation.
All right. We appreciate that. I'm going to put that in the tip jar for David and his chiropractor. All right. Round 7. We go to Scott. He gets to start us off again. And
all right. Where are my Spidey fans at? I had a request for Bachalo, if that's how we say it. So this is a lot of fun. This is a really fun page. It's Amazing Spider-Man Full Circle #1, page 3, published in 2019. So you've got Black Spidey, and Bachalo does this kind of fun, different shapes with the characters than we're used to. So this is a nice side shot of that. I'm sure Namer is going to love that eye. Maybe that's worth another donation. And then this page is funny because you've got kind of one of those triple take kind of situations. So Spidey is sitting there at the bar with these guys. There's an Easter egg of Deadpool there. You see the little Deadpool? And then you have, and then you have over here some other people coming with guns. So Spidey looks that way. And then on the other side, another set of people coming with guns. So Spidey looks that way. So it's just like 6 people, 6 different sets of people coming in with guns. So it's got like a fun triple take kind of a situation going on. Some good storytelling.
It's a very nice page. Love that.
Bill Cox. I know that kid. Long hair like Thor. Loves X-Men. Yeah. He got me some orange crushes one time at a show. Good kid, that Bill Cox.
Yes. Love the X-Men right there. Look at that. Even got it on tonight. Sorry, I wasn't going to reveal that. But again, the fix is not in, Batman. I promise. It's what I had on today. So
was it? I couldn't remember what it was. You got Stan Lee at the.
It was Orange
show.
Crush.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was.
All right. We had a big debate in one of the chats. I thought Derek would know. It's like the only thing Derek's ever been stumped on. He was like, Fanta or Orange Crush?
Yeah, I had to run. To the only place probably, in San Jose that sold Orange Crush that wasn't more than a mile away. I found it, and Ruben corrected us. He says it's Bachalo. I always say Bachalo too, but I guess it's Bachalo. And he says it's from the horse's mouth. So I'll try to remember that. I'm gonna have a hard time with that one though because Bachalo just sounds more
Bachalo. Think of a cello.
Bachalo. All right, I can do it.
Bachalo.
All right, Batman, over to you with round 7. Here we go.
All right. And I'm going to make a call out. Diana Prince from the collectors group had asked me if I had any ladies in the art tonight. And I said I had one. Turns out I was wrong. I actually have 2. So my bad on that one. This is the first one that's got a lady in it. It's actually got Black Canary, who's trying to escape what looks like certain doom as Batman is looking back in anguish. It's a pretty cool piece by Paul Abrams, published in 1981. Technically, he drew it in 81. It was published in 82. And it's the back cover for Comic Reader 209. So it is actually published, and it is the rear cover for Comic Reader 209, which is actually how people used to find out about comics back in the day before the internet.
Yeah, I wasn't a big reader of Comic Reader, but I remember it. I mean, Wizard kind of took over everything. But no, this is nice, and it's 40 years old.
Wow. Yeah, I actually have a front cover to an earlier issue by Aparo. That's really nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, we got bricks on.
Fine.
Oh, holy. It's not so bad. Smells like discipline. Oh, man. Batman, I'm begging you.
Oh, boy.
Some good editing there.
I got to make a call on that one. My youngest daughter, who's 10 and a half years old, helped me produce all of these things, and that's definitely one of her favorites. So shout out to Candace for that one.
All right. Well, we did a fart joke a few weeks back, and that was my daughter's doing as well. So there you have it, everybody. It's the kids. The kids are involved. Hey, but David, you did get a question on the Paul Abrams on the size of that one. Is it 11 by 17?
No, it's a little bit smaller. I'd say it's about a 11 by 14 actually. So it's a little bit smaller than a standard page.
Okay.
But I'll show you a comparison since I don't have the ruler right here. There. So actually, it's probably 11 by 14.
11 by 14.
Yeah.
I think Caesar is asking about that. I missed it in the chat because it's gone by so fast. But all right, 11 by 14 on that one. I'm even going to make a little note on my notes. No tape measure on your belt. Ask Marcus. No room for it, Marcus. All right, moving on to round 8. There is no cake break, everybody, tonight. I'm just letting you know, no cake break. We're motoring on through. So round 8 is over to Scott, and here we go.
What's hot right now? Moon Knight. I hope you're enjoying the Disney/Marvel Plus series. So this is Mark Spector, Moon Knight, published 1991. Ron Garney, Tom Palmer. And it is issue 35, page 22 or 29. I think it got published as 29, but here on the art it says 21, as it often does. So really good action scene here. I will say that there's a stat here, and what looks like happened is the art is underneath, and it looks like they did a stat so they could move the art down because there's a lot of dialogue here, and they kind of didn't have room for the word bubble. But if you look under this, there is art under there. So this panel, because of the glue, is a little bit yellowy. But look at some of the action we have going on here. Really good old school Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's a really nice page. And again, Ron Garney. I love Ron Garney's work. And Tom Palmer's as well, says Jeff Whiting. Yes, it's you can't forget the inker on that one. All right.
Holy Homer Simpson! Who eats a donut like that?
Oh man, we were supposed to play that one later.
It's okay.
There's a reason for that, and I'm sorry it's not wasn't relevant to the artwork that we were showing right there. But you will see that meme a little bit later tonight.
That made it funnier. Everyone's like, "What? What's going on?"
Maureen gets a point tonight for that one. So, all right, round 8 is going over to David. So let's get this one highlighted, and here we go. Another cover.
Yes, one of many that are coming up. So this is Batman and the Outsiders. It's actually the second series, so would be considered volume 2. Issue number 12, original cover art. Very classic scene of Batman overlooking the grave of his parents, something that you see a lot throughout the Batman comics. The shadow that is cast over the grave is just really incredible here. Jim Califiore did a really good job on the penciling on this one. And it's actually, oh man. Persan, yes, Persan did the inking on this one. Just a really nice job. It's really tight inks. The shading, I said, is just really nice. The detail, actually, just in all the leaves. You know, if you can see all the leaves that are all over the ground. I just can't believe how much effort would have gone in just doing that. And definitely not a blue line to be seen here. This is all done by hand.
Yeah, it's beautiful and haunting all at the same time. All right. Well, again, we're going to see this one in the recap, everybody. We're halfway through the show, moving on to round 9. Scott, you have a narrow lead, but
turn these machines on.
Right,
Where's Anthony?
Where is Anthony?
I don't know.
All right, round 9, and over to you, Scott. Let's see, where are we at here? Here it is.
Okay, mixing it up, going a little modern after I went kind of old school with the Moon Knight. This is all new Captain America #3, page 7. Stuart Immonen and Wade Von G. Yeah. Whenever I mess up a name, just go to Ruben in the chat. He'll
exactly.
So it's signed by Stuart. He's one of Felix's guys, and his art is very hard to come by. This is a fun page, so you get kind of like a recap origin kind of story going on here. And then look at the level of detail with that red skull. It's pretty cool. And then Cap's strapped on there getting his super serum. And then we go back into the action here with his partner in crime there.
Yeah, it is a great page. You're right. Immonen stuff. Whenever Felix does a drop, pretty much all sells out.
Yeah, I have a fair amount of Spidey stuff, and I tried to get a page, but I just couldn't part with it.
All right. Well, Ruben says it's spelled exactly, or it sounds exactly as it's spelled.
What do people call Aquaman when they're mad at him? Son of a beach.
Aquaman's almost a bad word around here anymore. All right. So what do we got here? We've got round 9. Over to you, David. And here we go.
Yes, and this is actually the cover that was shown in the splash for this episode. It's Carlos Deanda. It's the cover for Convergence, Batman and the Outsiders, issue number 2. It shows a really large OMAC in the background with a Batman sweeping in the foreground. Lots of really great detail in the buildings here, and actually what you almost can't tell in the picture itself is the ink wash, especially on OMAC's face and all throughout, is really, really well done. So the shading here and everything it looks really, really great in person, even on Batman himself. Lots of great shading in the cape and in the surroundings. Really cool piece.
No, that's a real nice one. Wasn't it on the wall in one of the photographs as well, or is this the one this is the one you had in your hand?
This is the one that was in the
photo, right?
For this episode.
Yeah, no, this is great. And another cover. Price
Yes. He's definitely
No! Father! Alfred!
help me! Oh man, Batman taking a beating from Spidey and Venom.
I thought you were going to eat Spidey there.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen when I first watched it, but nope. Went the other way. All right, round 10 over to you, Scott. Let's get that artwork queued up, and here we go.
Who is one of the hottest artists out there? Stegman. Boom. Look at that signature Brontosaurus. Gotta love the Stegosaurus, excuse me. Duh. So this is from Superior Spider-Man number 19, page 5. This is the series where What If Doc Ock became Spider-Man. I know Mikhail is not a fan of this one, but a lot of people do like this. It's got kind of a really interesting take on Spidey's eyes. I'm sure Prince Namer loves that. But kind of like the Captain America page, we've got a little bit of a kind of half splash here. Really well done telling the origin story of this version of Spider-Man, which is really nicely done. This was published in 2013.
You got McFarlane webbing on here too.
Yeah, it's got some, Stegman has made it pretty clear he is a huge McFarlane fan. So there's a lot of influence there in their artwork.
Well, I dig it. I like that last panel using the webbing to break things up for the story there. That's awesome.
Love the detail on that page. That's a killer page.
Thanks, Batman.
All right. Ilya says the eyes look like goggles. I think they were goggles.
Yeah, they're goggly.
All right, round 10 over to you, David.
All right. Rick Burchett, pretty well-known artist. Has done lots and lots of stuff, including a lot of things in the Batman universe. This is actually a killer image of Batman. It's really almost, to me, it's almost Ernie Chan or Aparo-like. Then you got Mad Hatter on top with really crazy hat spewing stuff out, the goon coming around. Nice buildings in the background. Actually, a lot of detail. It's really hard to appreciate without seeing it in person. But again, kind of the shading and detail here is pretty incredible. It was used as a cover for a Batman Reader book, which is a chapter book intended for kids at a higher reading level. And I believe, if I remember correctly, he and Jim Aparo and somebody else did a bunch of the art inside of it.
Yeah, this is a really nice image. And somebody even mentioned, Nick mentioned, very Aparo influenced.
Yes.
So I'll probably get in their style. But yeah, this is nice.
Cheaper price.
All right, it's a 2000. And hey, that was a good question somebody asked earlier. We should probably let everybody know about time payments. I saw Scott already said in the chat that he does accept time payments. And David, is that something you're open to, depending on it? All right, very good. And one thing, somebody asked me about this the other day, and I meant to make it be a part of the start of the show. But if you guys don't mind me asking it now, payments that you accept, PayPal. I'm sure cash is always good if somebody's nearby. Check. I mean, what is the preferred method of payment? Scott, to you first.
Yeah, I'm pretty flexible. So if you want to mail a check or anything like that, that's fine. PayPal. I can never get Zelle to quite work, so it's not my favorite. But I can also do Venmo.
Okay. And David.
Ditto. All that works. I will do Zelle.
Okay.
And Marcus, I'll take any cryptocurrency.
And everybody keeps mentioning the amazing Orenga here. Anybody notice an Orenga Easter egg in my Batcave?
Here, let me have you go full screen here.
Let's see. I see the 4 pieces of art down there. That's
gotta be one of them.
Thinking.
There's a hint. One of them was recently posted on my calf.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I better load the load up calf right now because I'm not sure.
Here. Yes, George. George is the
George Hodge on the left says.
So it's nice timing because the last meme you showed, the background track that was really freaky, came from the Arkham Asylum Batman game, and it's from one of the Scarecrow Nightmare sequences. Well, I recently had Orenga do a commission for me. And
wow.
It is, let me take it out of this thing because now it's too much glare. Let's actually take it out. There we go. Check this gorgeous thing out.
Dang. Orenga's killing it.
He is so good.
Nice.
He is so good. And I like it so much. I'm actually doing a series of these with him called Arkham Clashes. So hopefully the next one you'll see soon.
Well, Aranga's going to be a very busy gentleman coming up here. I know he's a rep by 4C now, and a lot of his art's popping on CAF. So good catch, George. Let me see here. There was a question. How much was the Spider-Man again? I'm assuming that was for you, Scott, of course. And which one would be the Stegman?
Stegman.
All right, that's what I'm going to guess. So that was $1,900, Ben Fu.
Oh, Ben was asking about. No, he was asking about the watercolor. So he's going way back to.
Oh, the watercolor. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that was $700.
Yeah, $700.
All right, thank you. Okay, we are moving on to the next round. Everybody, moving on to. Here we go. Let's see here. Got it changed to 11, and let's get it, Scott, on the go. Here we go. Another Stegman.
What's better than a Stegman Spidey? Stegman Wolvie. Boom. Here you've got the Stegosaurus, his signature. We've got Wolverine in all his glory. Looks like he's happy camper here. You've got left and rights or backwards. Got a little bit of Storm there coming in through that cool portal. And then we have some action going on between the characters. And then at the bottom, more Wolverine. But that splashy Wolverine there is kind of classic Stegman.
Yeah, that top panel's great. All of them are great.
Yeah, you got to wonder how many razors Wolverine goes through. How does he keep that stubble like that perfect?
That's a good question.
And I really dig the Storm, really amplifying the mohawk there.
Yeah, no, that's great. I love Mohawk Storm. Always have.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna see that one in the recap.
One time I went to Blockbuster. We used to have this video rental, and I said, "Give me Batman Forever." The clerk says, "You can only have it for 1 week."
Oh boy. In the days of VHS.
Yeah. Be kind and rewind. Try to explain that to your kids.
Exactly. No, we still have a few VHSs around here, but my kids are the youngest is 17, so they still remember, but just only by a little bit. All right, round 11 over to you, David. Tough crowd tonight, but they're laughing at all the jokes, so that makes it good. All right, let me get your round 11 queued up here, and here we go.
Another cover. We got
another cover.
A bunch of covers tonight. So this is by Phil Tan, fabulous artist. Many of you, I'm sure, know him. This is the variant cover for Shadow Batman. It's kind of hard to tell in the picture, but you actually have Batman and Shadow kind of outlined in the background with the main villain in the front. Really just killer dynamic scene that he illustrated here. Got all the bats flying around everywhere, which of course I really like. Really great artist and a cool guy too. If you've never actually met the guy, he's really great to talk to. Super nice. Really nice cover. There you go. Play him away.
You know what year this was from?
2015.
2018. No, that's beauty. I love Philip's work.
Yep, he's very good.
But I have not had the opportunity to meet him, unfortunately. So I know he's been to San Diego a few times with Kirk.
Who are you looking at? Stop squeezing my legs, man! What are you doing? I'm going to eat your brains! Rah!
You were trying to fix the Venom's leg gap or thigh gap. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Your 10-year-old has a future in comedy writing.
Yes, she does. Steve Nam says, "Leave Venom alone." Boy. All right. Well, that one's going to be seen in the recap as well, everybody. We're going to have a big recap, so just bear with us when we get to it. But we're moving on to the next round. Let's get round 12 started here. Over to you, Scott.
All right, Khalil. Are you here? Tap, Khalil.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this thing on?
Bruce Timm, Black Panther. Look at the quality of this. 8 3/4 by 11. Signed by Bruce. August 2020. Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, I really like that image of Black
This
Panther.
one, I will not mind if it doesn't sell.
No, well, Bruce Timm is always hot, obviously. I mean,
Yeah. I looked on CAF and there's like 2 other Black Panthers, and this one is, I'm obviously biased, but this one's by far the best. Given the timing, I feel like it's obviously an homage to Chadwick.
oh yeah, you're right. But no, this is great. I only own one Bruce Timm piece, but somebody who you could just own as many. I could own a couple, and I wouldn't be sad if I could only afford it. If only Albert would start lowering those Bruce Timm prices. All right, and we got the bell on that one. So round 12 is go over to David. We're gonna get him queued up here, and here we go.
Again, illustration and an illustration. This is an older one from the 90s. Scott Hanna during the Night Quest kind of peak era. I actually bought this directly from Scott. He told me it was initially intended as a pinup in one of the books, but DC ultimately decided not to publish it. So it's an unpublished but really, really killer piece. Definitely, this, if you look at it, the detail is just incredible. Really, really fine work by Scott. He's known as a really good inker anyway, but he did the penciling and the inking on this one, and it's really good. Lots of great detail, really dynamic pose. I actually think it's cover quality myself, but alas, that will never happen.
You picked this one up direct from Scott, or?
Yeah, I got it directly from Scott. I think at Heroes Con a few years ago.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Scott is the most prolific inker ever, I think. All right, this is a great one. Lots of chance for Azrael in the chat. All right, that's another one we're going to see in the recap. Everybody, round 12 is in the books.
Someone pointed out the cape has McFarlane vibes, so I like that one.
It does actually.
Yeah, kind of Spawnish.
It did. All
Needs
right.
more Cragleys, little things to just keep going. Fractals, cape fractals.
Round 13. Lucky round 13. We will find out.
Spider-Man. How often do you see Ryan Ottley Spider-Man pages out there? Amazing Spider-Man 850, page 9. This was also issue 49. If you get the book, the little number thing up in the corner says 49. I love this picture of Green Goblin. Look at his teeth. You can practically smell his terrible green gobbly breath. The Osborns are billionaires, but they can't afford an orthodontist or a dentist, apparently. But classic Ryan Ottley, his work has been very hard to come by because of Invincible. He's starting his run on the Hulk, which is getting rave reviews. And if you haven't read that book, I highly recommend checking that out. You just don't find much Ryan Ottley Spider-Man art out there. So,
yeah, I don't think I've seen any offered for sale in a long time.
Yeah. And it's from 2020. So,
What do you call it when Batman skips church? Christian Bale.
hey-o.
Oh, the jokes keep on rolling in. But all right, that's okay. I didn't listen to any of the memes before the show, so these are hitting me for the first time as well. Oh man! All right, Batman, over to you for round 13, and let's get you queued up here. And it is another cover.
Yes, another by the great Phil Tan. This was for his Batman Beyond run that he did in 2015, I believe, or 2016. I'm forgetting. It's one of those 2 years. Got a really, really nice image of the Terry McGinnis Batman, really full figure with a much older Bruce Wayne in the foreground. Really nice piece. And again, it's fully penciled and inked by Phil. No blue lines to be found. Really great example of his work. Like you look at it, even like the cross hatching. Oh, I'm not on the camera. There we go. The cross hatching in the face is really, really nice all the way down. Almost like he's got some Spider-Man webbing going on, actually. But just really nice detail on this one.
And again, Philip again, but I love his stuff. This is great. From Batman Beyond issue 12. $2,500, everybody. But this is this would be a nice addition to any Batman collector. Steve Nam says,
Oh, that's it. Did that spider freak get the best of you? I am so disappointed. Better luck next time.
oh boy. I think you said that was your son, right?
I have to give a call. Yes, that's my son didn't do the laugh. The laugh came from Batman the Animated Series, but my son did the voiceover for the first part of that. So yes, call out to my 17-year-old. Good job, Calvin.
He did a great job. All right, so let's just keep this thing rolling. We're moving on to round 14. And as Nick says, if you're watching the show tonight, hit the like button, everybody. I mean, there's over 240 people watching the show, and I think there's around half that in likes. So hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 200 before the show's over. You know, we like that. Nick would love that. Let's try to make that happen. All right, let's see. Round 14. Let me cue up the artwork for you, Scott. And this is a pair of artworks.
Yeah, so 2 pages in this lot, this group, if you will, a bundle of pages. So representing Marvel, I wanted to spread the love across a lot of different characters. We've done Spider-Man, we've done the X-Men.
Got to pause you because that was round 13, and I can tell you the price was written wrong on it for some reason, or did I show the wrong art? No,
round 14.
Yep. Double checking here. Sorry, because something didn't look right to me, or either I'm highlighting the wrong piece. Because let's see, this was 13, and that one was right. But when I go to 14, okay, all right. I think the price is wrong on this slide though, and I don't know how we didn't see it. But that's why I wanted to pause everything because this is for 14, right?
So this one is 3,000 for
3,000 for the pair.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now we can start the clock again. I apologize to everybody. I don't know how I missed that when I was checking this.
All right. I'll restart my whole thing. So if you're going to represent Marvel, I brought a lot of different characters, even Black Panther. Now we're bringing the Fantastic Four. So Herb Trimpe. These are from 1993, a series called Fantastic Four Unlimited, and it's 2 pages. And you know what's fun here is you get gamma radiation. Look at that gamma radiation. They're in their cool little Reed Richards created vehicle, and then you've got, I don't know where Snorak is, but I kind of thought he may like this little Ben Grimm action holding on there. A little good shot of the thing. And then on this one, the action continues. This time the bad guy's in there. We've got Reed with how handy would this be to have that elongated arm if like you wanted, let's say you had a soda back there, you could stretch out and grab that. So you just press his buttons here. It's a good Fantastic Four action here.
If Iron Man flies with rockets, Wonder Woman has an invisible jet, Storm uses the wind, what does Aquaman use? Southwest.
Turns out there's more Aquaman jokes online than you would imagine.
I've never Googled Aquaman jokes. But if I could only do that, I would never have to get up from my desk. I could just reach for a Coke whenever I need one.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
You could have like 6 computers and just like the keyboards could just be all around.
And I'd need a couple extra monitors in here. But sorry about that on the slide, everybody. That's my fault having it at 1,000 instead of 3,000. So I don't think we'll be able to fix that by the recap, but you never know. But as somebody said, Bill can make up the difference. All right, round 14 over to David. Let's get this one on the screen, and here we go. Another cover.
Yes, another cover, and one featuring Azrael. So we had the Scott Hanna illustration earlier, back during Night Quest, when Azrael became very, very popular. So popular that he ended up getting his own series. This is the original cover art for issue number 43 by the great Roger Robinson. Really killer cover. It's lots of dynamics going on as Azrael is sweeping through, as lots of flaming arrows are coming his direction. It's really, really nice cover, and just a really good example of Roger's work. 1998, so it's a decently old cover, again during the whole Night Quest era. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a really nice cover by Robinson. I really like this one. And I'm not even a DC guy, but this is great. All right. Everyone, it's a
Take that, Spidey. I am vengeance.
Spider-Man takes a beating. Oh boy. All right. 2 more rounds to go before we hit the recap, everybody. And Scott, we're moving over to you. And still at one sale. It's anybody's game right now. So
I'm crushing it. I've got infinite more than David at this point.
At this point, yes. All right. Round 15. Mark Bagley's cover. Really nice.
All right, I wanted to bring a variety of Spidey artists. One of the hottest ones. He was underappreciated for a very long time and has really hit it in auctions lately. Mark Bagley, Ultimate Spider-Man cover. Issue. Now this is interesting. It says issue. Oh, there you go. It says issue 46 here, but when you actually look, it's they must have had some kind of a thing where they bumped this one back. You get 3 Spider-Men on here. It's all pencils. I just want to make sure. I saw the claim. I just want to make sure that, I think it's Anchor's name. I just want to make sure he understands what he's getting here. It's all pencils.
Well, he's I wasn't sure after he said claim, oops, and then claim 15 Scott. So that is a claim.
Yeah, and you can see in the so this is when Bagley they did a whole digital thing here, and you can see over in the colored there what it looks like when they imported it into the computer and colorized it and everything. But there's no inks on this one. It would be fun. I've always had it as a kind of a wouldn't it be fun to get some of these inked just to kind of give it that more ink. But the pencils are super tight and really really nice. It doesn't come across in the scans. All right.
Holy web slingers! He really wrapped that one up!
He really wrapped that one up. Oh, well, thank you very much, Ankur. That's a great pickup. Bagley, I love Bagley's art, and his work on Ultimate Spidey was pretty cool. So that's a good one. I like all pencils on that one, Scott.
Did we clarify if Anchor is doing it or not? Or
well, he did. He clarified by claiming it the right way. Because I think he was lolling at himself for not claiming it in the proper manner.
Amateur.
Amateur.
Yeah. It's like Carl
Choi said he'd like to see the yes.
No.
And I can pull up that slide as well. Let's see. That was this one right here. There you go, Carl. All right. It's available if you want. So we've got a round and a half to go before we get to the recap. So round 15 is going over to you, David. And this is on an oversized board, so it's going to be a little hard to see some of the images, but I've got 2 different slides that I can show for this one.
So yes, the double-page spread kind of art board. 1982 for the Case of the Laughing Sphinx, the Batman book. And it actually features Ross Andru on pencils, who many of you know is known for Amazing Spider-Man. So there is a Spider-Man connection here to the DC side of the house. And the inks were done by the great Dick Giordano, very well-known inker, throughout Batman history and many others. Really killer page. Again, the details are really incredible. First image is nice one of the Batmobile with Batman and Robin looking up at the kind of the penguin up as they're trying to track the penguin down. And then the panel on the right shows them kind of running in action. Really cool piece from 1982.
That's a great piece by Andru. You know, for me, I'd say I like Aparo a little bit more, but Andru's work is great. You get Giordano's inks on this one too, which is beautiful.
No! No! Father! Alfred! Help me!
Got to see that one again. I guess they like that one in the production studio. They're laughing over there right now. Rick Welch says penguins can't fly. No, they can't, Rick. But Marcus has shown a eagle and a penguin. All right. So Dino's asking whether or not we're going to see McFarlane in round 16. We are not. I can let you know that, but we are going to see McFarlane in the bonus round after the show is over. So for those of you hoping to see some McFarlane, that is where and when you're going to see the McFarlane art, which is probably good. So round 16 is going to go over to you, Scott. And again, this is a pair of artworks, and these are, I can already say these are, they're hard to come by. I've been looking for a good page from like these, and they're both top notch, and they're not Spidey. But here we go.
Yep. Again, mixing it up with the different characters from the Marvel Universe, a little Ghost Rider action. So this is Don Perlin. This one is issue 48, page 26. Couple things about this page. So first of all, you've got, when you get a Ghost Rider page, you want a cool transformation. So we've got a transformation page here. And then a lot of this older art has some interesting history to it. So this panel looks like it was cut out and replaced. I'm pretty sure this is not a stat. So it's art here, not a stat. They just, for whatever reason, changed this panel up. Maybe the way it was laid out didn't work for whatever they were trying to do there. But you got a little tape there. It does have a little bit of water. So it's got a little bit of rippling here. To me, it doesn't really impact the art at all. And I keep it in following Mr. Wedding's instructions. I keep it in, the right environment so that doesn't have any kind of an impact. So that's one page. And then, sorry, the next page, pretty standard. Okay. David's got a claim. And then, yeah. And then this one's the transformation the other way. So it's kind of fun that's kind of why I paired them. So now we're going back the other way with this page. Was that a mistake or that was a real claim?
I think that was a mistake. I'm guessing. I pulled it up without even looking at it. It said David on it, but yeah. So this is the second page, just so everybody knows. It's both pages, and you get a transformation on both of them. So that was the second one, and this was the first one. So from issue 48 and issues 67 of Ghost Rider, Perlin and Sutton.
Yeah. 1980 on the one page, and then the other one is 82. So these are nice older pages.
Obviously, I'm not a fan of those superheroes over at the distinguished competitor, but that Aquaman works really hard. He works harder than those other guys. I think it's his sense of purpose.
Oh boy, Aquaman is definitely not getting any love tonight. So, Batman, you'll have to fill him in.
I'm glad David didn't bring any Aquaman art. It would have been a little awkward.
I don't want a piece of Aquaman art.
Yep. All right, round 16, the final round, and then we go to the recap. So, David, this is your last piece that we're going to show to everybody, and it's a doozy.
And this one is 100% ladies. There's no Batman in this one. This features Batgirl and Poison Ivy, 1971 Batman Daily, Al Plastino, Nick Cardy. Really killer image. He's got Poison Ivy crawling up the side of a hill, ready to come attack Batgirl. And then you get a nice close-up of Ivy's face, and then an action shot of her jumping at Batgirl. Really, really nice. Really nice panels here. Lots of really great detail throughout. And it's an oversized piece too, so it's pretty decent size. But I'm forgetting exactly how wide it is, but it's probably about 12 or 13 inches wide and about 4 inches tall or so. So maybe it's 4.5 inches tall. So it's a pretty nice piece. 1971.
I agree. Al Plastino, you don't see much. Sorry, I was getting a ping from the studio, but what do we got here? Sorry.
So,
Oh man.
I can tell that's the first time you haven't had a little dialogue there with the Batman.
Yes, exactly. So now we're going to the recap, everybody. And there's still 250 people watching the show. So I hope you guys stick through the entire recap because we don't want you to leave. And of course, we got the bonus art drop at the end from Scott. But if you had to go, we're going to show it to you right now. Obviously, David, you haven't sold anything yet. But Scott, if Ankur or Jeff needed Scott's contact information, it's on the screen, scott@getspiffy.com. And of course, email him your contact information, your mailing address, and also let him know which artworks you picked up. And outside of that, we're going to be moving on to the recap. And I didn't put a Ragnarok recap together for the show. I hate to tell you that. So maybe next time. But we are getting into. We just got an offer from Harry Warp to you, David, on that Plastino Daily, the last one you had up. He's offering you $3,000 on it.
sold.
Boom.
All right. The ice has been broken for Batman. Fantastic. All right.
Thank you, Harry.
Thank you very much, Harry. We appreciate it, as always. All right. Now that everybody knows how this works in the recap, we give each guy 30 seconds to show off their artwork. And as you guys know from watching many Dueling Dealers episodes, it's always best to get your best price out early. Gives people a chance to think about it and counteroffer if they choose to. And we've got a lot of art to look at. And Scott, you get to go first. So we're going to go all the way up to round one and get us started here. So let me get this queued up. And here we go.
All right, we're going to lightning round this puppy. $100.
Someone get the H. So $100 for a work by H. Spidey Goblin sketch. And it's what? It's on 9x12-ish?
11 by 14.
11 by 14.
All right, 75.
All right, drop to 75, everybody. Shaggy Wong says, what's your best price, Scott? I think we got it. All right, no takers at the $75. I guess it's going to go back into the portfolio. But as everybody knows, you can claim these anytime until the show is over. Now, the second one did sell. I'm not sure. Round two did sell to Jeff Wedding. All right, now round three is on here for you, Scott.
Wolverine, David Yarden. I had 500 on this. I will do 250 just to get things going. 2008.
So, that's down to 50 cents per
Yes, it is. Zatari, I know you can afford this one.
Oh, and it has been claimed by Aranga.
Thanks, Aranga. You get a free comic book that you drew.
Oh, man. All right. Thank you very much, Aranga. As always, we always appreciate that. All right. Round three is to Aranga. We're going to move over to round four now.
All right. Where's Mr. Fu? If I'm remembering his name right.
Ben Fu was
Ben
interested.
Fu. Yes. This is the Pablo Such that I have. I had 700 on this one. I'll do 500 best price. Look at the detail there. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Come on, Mr. Fu. I know you're out there. I don't mind keeping this one.
No, I don't blame you. Great detail on that one. All right, so your best price on round 4 is $500. Next up,
Cully, Wolverine sketch. I had 900 on this. Again, I'm excited to get these moving. I'll go 500 on this guy. Bloody Claws. Hey, bub, that's a good deal.
Is that your best Wolverine voice?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a man of a million voices. They all sound the same.
Yep. Ben Fu was offering you 300 on the Spidey watercolor by
Deal.
Bachalo.
Sold.
Oh. Hey, whip. All right, Ben Fu.
That one looks like it belongs to you, Ben. I can tell you like that one.
All right. So that was your round 4 going to Ben Fu at $300. Okay, and then we just saw round 5. Your round 5, your $500 is your best price on this one right on the screen, right, Scott?
That is correct.
Okie dokie. So 500 on round 5. Let's go over to round 6.
Spider-Gwen. If this one doesn't sell, I'm going to donate it to Gwen Cox. So I'm going to put this one at $650.
Well, that is a very fair price on the homage.
I don't know if she's in the studio or not, but
Oh yeah, she is.
this is her namesake.
Michael McIsaac says you've turned into crazy Eddie. Your prices are insane.
Woo! Rootin' tootin'.
All right. Well, that one's at $650 if anyone wants to claim it. Otherwise, I guess it's going to Gwen. But we're going to move on to round 7 now. And I believe it's pronounced Bachalo.
Bachalo, like playing the cello.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I love Bachalo and the way he draws Spidey. He gives him a lot of personality for being in the suit. Like that's a great pose. I had 1,500 on this. This art is very hard to find. Where's Eric Winger? If Eric Winger makes me an offer, I will listen to it. All right, I'm going to go $950.
Oh, that's a decent price. All right. And I always love
Black
Tim
suit
Townsend.
Spidey.
Yeah, Tim Townsend's inking on Bachalo is always top notch. I remember I talked to Tim a few times. When he inked Chris's work, it was like some of his most favorite stuff that he got to work on. I mean, they're a good team.
Bill, I like how you're finding many reasons to say Bachalo.
I know. I need more. All right, so that was $950 on Scott's round 7 Bachalo at $950. Round 7. Now we're over to round 8.
Moon Knight art. I can't go. I got a fair amount into this one. I'm gonna do 1,500 on this. It is so hard to find good Moon Knight pages that kind of check all the boxes and have a decapitation. That's a win.
Yeah, you don't get that too often in comics.
Yeah, this guy lost his head on this page. There you go. And again, this is a stat, and then the art is underneath there.
All right, Moon Knight by Garney and Hamner. And your best price is $1,500 on round 8. No takers at the moment. Let's see. So round 9 is next.
Yep. All new Captain America, Stuart Immonen. Got let's see, I got 1,800 of this. I'll do 1,200 to try to get someone off the dime here. Come on, look at that Red Skull. Captain America fans, you got to add this artist to your library.
That's a great page. And let's see. So you're $1,500 on your round 9 Stuart Immonen. Okay. No takers just yet, but it's a great page, everybody. All right. So next up is a Spidey page in round 10.
1900. God, what's the cheapest Stegman art I've seen? All right. I'll do 1,300 for a Stegman Spidey page. That is a steal. Look at that, Reek. Look at that look at the storytelling there. Classic Stegman. And you get the Stegosaurus. Bloop.
And somebody asked, I mean, is that it's pencils over or inks over pencils or blue lines?
Yeah, these two Stegmans are over pencils.
Okay.
So,
I thought you mentioned that earlier, but
yeah. A lot of the modern does come with both boards, but this one is just one board.
okay. Yeah, Tony Sailor would ask. So
Yeah.
wanted to clarify on that one for everybody.
The same on this Wolverine page.
And it looks like Anthony's in the chat. He said, "What's your best price, amateurs?" Anthony, I think Scott's gotten you. He's beaten your average time on getting a best price out each round so far. So, well, you know, they could be amateurs, but they're getting their prices out. We love you, Anthony. All right, next up.
Yeah, Stegman Wolverine. I had 1,900 on this one. Let's see. I think I'll do. I know there's got to be some X-Men people that would love to have a Stegman. I'll do 1,200 on this one.
Tony Sailor's asking if the Stegmans are on Marvel board.
You know, it looks like a blank board. It doesn't seem to have the branding that you would normally get. Yeah. This one does have, this is interesting. You may know the history of this, but it has a little cadence. It says Cadence Comic Art Authentic. But so maybe this predates from when he was repped by
Right.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the history there. That was the Superior Spider-Man.
All right. And yeah, we had the spammer in the audience again, everybody. We get them as quickly as we can when it happens. Obviously, whenever we have a big audience, the spammers come out.
Jason promoting his webcam again. I mean, James.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
All right. So that was your round 11. You're at $1,200. Next up is the Bruce Timm Black Panther sketch.
Did anyone find Khalil? I saw in one of the chats that everyone was trying to page him. Paging Khalil. All right, this one. This is actually pretty aggressive already. I'll do 1,750. 250 off. 1,750. Wakanda forever.
All right. So 1,750 is your best price on the Bruce Timm?
Yep.
All right. You did get an offer on the Superior Spidey page. You were at $1,300 on that, and Tony Sailor is offering you $1,150.
You know, to keep things moving, I'll take that.
All right.
Thanks,
So that
Tim.
was all right. 1150 on your round 10 over to Tony Sailor.
Tony,
you.
thanks, Tony. Sorry, I heard the name wrong.
All right. And again, 1750 on the Bruce Timm Black Panther. So next up is your round 13 artwork.
Ryan Ottley, Spider-Man. At 2,200. This has become very hard to find. He did a pretty limited run on Spider-Man. Look at that half splash of Goblin. Good stuff. 1,900. $1,900.
No, that's a really, really great top panel there by Ottley.
Yeah, Invincible vibes here.
Yeah.
The lines.
All right. So $1,900 is Scott's best price on his round 13 artwork by Ryan Ottley. Amazing Spider-Man 850 page. And okay, we've just got a few more to go here.
There's got to be some dad joke around Spider-Man and webcams. I can't think of it right now.
Someone Google one for us. All right.
Yeah.
Now
So this
we fixed the price on this, everybody.
Yay.
Was it 3,000?
Good job, studio.
Yes.
Yes. So
pieces
two
of art.
Fantastic Four. It's a bundle. I'll pull a Berkey here. Crazy eyes, Berkey, crazy eyes. And so you've got boom, gamma radiation. Can't be a Fantastic Four page without a little gamma rays going in there. I love the little ship thing here. Let's see what would be a crazy price on this. 2,000, 1,000 a page. I don't know what that is per thing. There's a lot of things on here. That's like 400 a thing.
Well, so you're dropping it down to $2,000, $1,000 a page for these two Herb Trimpe, Steve Montano, FF Unlimited pages. And I do want to highlight also that Tony Saylor did claim your round 13 artwork. That was the $1,900. Well, you were $1,900 on that one. That was the Ryan Ottley ASM 850 page.
Thanks, Tony.
Yep. So thank you once again, Tony.
Yeah. Less shipping. I like that.
Johnny McCloskey says he Googled Spider-Man and webcam and was just added to an FBI watch list.
Sorry, Johnny. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well,
the NSA is all over you now, buddy.
Exactly. So I'm sorry. Don't anybody else do that. We don't want to get anybody else in trouble.
Yeah. Don't do it at work.
All right. So $2,000 on the pair of artworks for round 14 for Scott. Round 15 did sell to Anker. So we only got one more piece to look at here from you, Scott. And it's a pair of artworks again.
Berkey eyes. All right, so two Ghost Rider pages. You've got this is nice bookends. You're transforming into Ghost Rider and out in these two pages. As a reminder, one of them does have a page that was flipped out here. It is not a stat. There's a little water rippling on this one. I will do. I'll do 4,000, 2,000 a page. It's very hard to find art, Perlin art from Ghost Rider.
All right. Well, there you go. $2,000 a page, $4,000 for the pair, of course, is what we're going for here on Scott's round 16. You get a page from Ghost Rider 48 and 67, both transformation pages. So super duper hard to come by. And yeah, I know that as well, because I've been looking. I'm not a huge fan of Ghost Rider, but if you can get a transformation page, I mean that's the one you want, or at least get them all aflame is even better.
Yeah.
But all right, so those two pages are out there for $4,000, and Batman has taken a breather. I think he's ready, raring to go here for the recap. So let's see, he did get an offer to Scott on the Bachalo. That was your round 7 artwork, Scott, and you were at $950 on that, and Paul is offering you $750.
Can we meet in the middle at $850, Paul?
All right, so Scott is countering Paul's offer at $850, so that's to Paul, and of course, anybody else in the chat that might be interested in that piece inked by Tim Townsend. So the Bachalo at round 7 is now back at $850.
You did it wrong the first time. Thanks, Paul, for giving us another opportunity to say Bachalo.
Paul's countering at $800 on that same piece.
Paul, for that Bachalo art, I will take your $800. What do you think about that Bachalo art, Bill?
That is a fantastic Bachalo pickup. Thank you so much, Paul. Scott and I really appreciate that. And I'm sure if Bachalo was with us, he would give you a high five and a thumbs up. So thank you very much. Let's see, what else do we get here? We got, and of course, Jim Chang did come in after you had already lowered it, but so it was picked up at the $400 offer that came in first. Let's see, next up, you did have an offer from Steve Nam, Scott, as well on the Bruce Timm Black Panther at $1,250. And of course, you were at $1,750 on that.
Whew, Steve's tough. Okay, I'll do it. He's a friend.
All right. Khalil's lost for not being in the chat tonight. So $1,250 to Stephen Nam. Congratulations, Stephen. That's a great pickup. Who wouldn't want that Bruce Timm Black Panther piece? So, all right. Let's see. And Steve Nam said, first time I've ever offered on Dueling Dealers, or amateur Dueling Dealers. So good pickup on that. All right, where are we going now? So now, David, now we are ready, and we're going to get things started, and we're going to go all the way back because let's see, round 16 was the piece that had sold, so we're going to go all the way back.
To go through.
I'm not sure if Scott's total is up to date yet. I mean, it may be. I won't.
I saw it moving.
It was
moving
changing.
Yeah.
I always get pinged if we get if it's confirmed, but it's probably pretty close there. All right, so let's go ahead and get Dave's first artwork up here from round 1, and it's the Clayface pencils.
Yep, big Clayface. I'll start at $100.
Oh, got to get the clock over there for you. Here you go.
$100. Lots and lots of detail in this piece. Nice oversized piece as well.
So $100. Mike Mez Phillips.
About 75. I'll take 75. Final offer.
All right. Well, we got a ding, ding, ding on that one. Now, did you pick this up from Mike?
Yep. Picked it up from him directly. Actually, had a Heroes Con.
Very nice. Oh, and Southern Comic Geek is claiming it at $75.
Right.
Thank you very much, Southern Comic Geek.
Very nice.
All right. Let's see. We got round 2 now up, and this is the original cover art to the Lazarus Plan book.
Yep. We'll start at $500. $500. Great detail on this one.
We got Ra's al Ghul taking a flaming bath.
In the Lazarus Pit, of course.
The Lazarus Pit. Yes, exactly.
Nightwing and Bats looking on. $500. I'll even do $475. All right.
So David's lowered this one to $475, and on his round 2 artwork. So anybody can pick that up before the end of the show. And let's see, where was it? Raz needs pasties. Yep. We don't have any for the amateur show, guys, unfortunately. So all right. So there you go. So $475 on David's round 2. Let's go to round 3.
All right. We got the Simon Bisley sketch cover. We'll start it at $500. Really nice detail by Simon.
Yeah, Bisley's awesome. This is the one that was like looking in a mirror. Got the same ears as the costume that you had.
And no phoning in on this one like you see so many artists do on sketch covers. And for a lot less money, too.
No, it's a beautiful one. And let's see. So you did get an offer from Rich Donnelly on your round 2 artwork. You were at $475 on the Lazarus Plan book cover, and Rich is offering you $400.
Oh, Mr. Donnelly. Haven't seen you in a while. Let me think. $400. You know what? We'll keep things moving. Sold.
All right. Nice pickup, Rich. And David and I really, really appreciate that. So $400 on David's round 2 artwork on the Ra's al Ghul Lazarus Plan book cover. And all right, so let's see, what do we got here? So the Bisley is going to stay at $500. That was your best price on that one, right, David?
I'll take an offer if someone wants to throw on my way. But yes, 500 is where I'm at.
Okay, very good. So 500 on round 3. So next up's round 4. That was the pair of Batman dailies from 1991, May 25 and 26, I believe.
Yes, really nice set of artwork. I'll start it at $650. You get 2 comic strips on the same board. You get Batman unmasked as Bruce Wayne. And even the Arkham Asylum Easter egg at the end. And it's Carmine Infantino. I dare you to find any Carmine Infantino.
Yeah, Carmine Infantino is on my list of artists that I need to pick up something from. But I'm more of a Marvel guy. But then that makes it even harder, right? Because Infantino really did a lot of his major work for DC. Jason is offering $400 for the pair of dailies. Of course, you're at $650.
Can we do $450, Jason? Some Cabal love there.
All right, so back to Jason, and of course, anybody in the chat at $450 for the pair of Carmine Infantino Batman dailies from 1991. So 31 years old, everybody. So $450 to anyone who'd like to pick that up. Oh,
He says sure. So
sure counts as a claim to me. All right, Jason, nice pickup. All right.
Get some Cabal love there. Appreciate it.
Wow, and you were at Jason had a really great comic art con, I heard, over the weekend. So he's either rolling in dough or rolling in debt, one or the other, but he's still buying here. So thank you very much, Jason, on that round 4 pickup. So let's see. Next up is your round 5 artwork by Cully Hamner.
Oh, yes. Again, beautiful piece by Cully. I will start this one at $700. Full page splash. Lots and lots of detail. Super talented artist. And you get Batman and the Signal, as well as a really amazing kind of bat glider contraption.
Yeah, that's a cool page. All right, so let's see, 700 is your best price on this one?
I'll even go $650.
Okay. $650 is your best price on round 5 Cully Hamner piece. And you know what? Jason actually did when he was on one of our amateur shows. He did a Batman. He did a couple Batman memes, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. He's hedging in on your territory, David. All right, so $650 on David's round 5. Next up is round 6 with another couple of dailies.
Yes, this is the other set of dailies with lots of Two-Face throughout several of the panels. Again, Carmine Infantino, really nice piece. Of the two that I have, this is my favorite one by far. I'll drop this one down to $800.
Yeah.
Anyone want to jump at $800?
You got good Two Faces on both of those. All right, so $800 is David's best price on his round 6. Again, it's 2 daily strips on one board from 1990. All right, so next up is your round 7 artwork. This was the back cover to the Comic Reader issue 209 from 1982.
Yes, really nice piece. Lots of detail in this one. We'll start this one at $1,200. And again, you've got Black Canary on there, trying to escape what looks like almost certain death, with Batman looking on, quite anguished. Really nice piece.
It's almost like Batman's running away from the scene of the crime. All right, this one's by Paul Abrams. Your round 7, so $1,200 best price on this one.
I'll even go $1,000 on it.
Okay, so David's dropping the artwork by Abrams back cover to $1,000. 40 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Next up is your round 8, and you were at $1,750 for this Jim Califiore Batman and the Outsiders cover.
Yes, really killer image. Love the shadow kind of blending over the gravesite, which is a classic image of him in general. We'll take this one down to $1,400. And someone had asked earlier how many leaves. I have no idea, but there's lots and lots and lots of leaves. Like I said, the detail on this is just incredible. I can't imagine spending time actually drawing all that.
All right. Well, Johnny McCloskey is throwing you an offer on this piece at $1,100. And of course, you were at $1,400 on it.
I'd meet you in the middle at $1,250.
All right. So counter offering on the round 8 artwork by Califiore at $1,250 to Johnny or anyone else in the chat. And very nice cover. Yes, count the leaves. That's like leaves will become our next bricks meme. So, all right. So you're at 1250 on round 8 to everyone. So next up is round 9 artwork.
Yeah, so again, this is the one that was actually in the ad for this episode. And really big OMAC on the top. Someone mentioned it looks kind of like Dwayne Johnson. He kind of does look like Dwayne Johnson with a mohawk. Definitely ripped. The cool Batman swooping in underneath. Start this one at 1,500.
All right, this is a nice one, and I didn't see Dwayne Johnson before, but now I can't unsee that, David. So, $1,500 is David's best price on this piece, and again, it's his round 9 artwork. So, $1,500 to anyone who'd like it. So, we'll see what do we got. Next up is your round 10 artwork. That was the Mad Hatter comic reader cover by Rick Burchett, and you were at $2,000 on this one.
Yeah, and I have to admit, this one I really love the vibes in this one, so I'm not really wanting to go much lower. I'll go down to 1,850 on this one. This one I'll happily keep in the collection if nobody wants to buy this one off me. I love the Aparo vibes in this one.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice image there. Huh. Someone, Eric Wenger, just said in the chat, "Can you smell what the OMAC is cooking?" Anthony said, "Offer 410." I have no idea what that means, Anthony. That's neither a round number or a price that I can cross-reference that to. So if you want to clarify on that, let us know. But so David, you're at 1,850 on your round 10 artwork by Rick Burchett, and that's your best price. So let's see. Next up is your round 11, Philip Tan.
Yes, great piece by Phil. I'll start this one at 1,500. Lots of detail on this one.
Yeah, nice image of the shadow up there as well.
Yeah, kind of a gassy looking Batman too.
Yeah, this one I should have probably tried grabbing the cover for it because it's there's a lot more detail to this than meets the eye initially. You get the face and the figure as well. So $1,500 is your best price on this one, David?
It is. I love Phil's work. So I'll happily pile that one back in the collection if nobody wants it.
Not a problem. All right, so $1,500 on David's round 11 Philip Tan cover. And Anthony, you got to say what round you're offering at 450. That helps because we're on round 12 now, which is on the screen. So let's see. This is the Scott Hanna Night Quest illustration from the 90s, and you've had $2,000 on this one.
Yep. And I said I did pick this one up directly from Scott. Really great image. I'll go down to 1,500 on this one. Yes, this is the one with the Spawn cape.
It is. But no, very nice Spawn cape. It was borrowed for this image. But,
really cool image, though.
Yeah, that's so $1,500 on the Scott Hanna. All right, very nice. That $1,500 is your best price, right, David?
Yes.
All right, so $1,500 on David.
Figure out what Anthony's claiming for 54. Haven't figured that one out yet.
I know we're waiting, Anthony, but that's all right. So,
someone asked, Tony Sailor asked, "Is the Shadow in Batman?" No, the going back to the Shadow of Batman, that was actually a crossover that was done. There's actually been a few runs where there was a Shadow and Batman crossover.
All right, so we got that question answered. Thank you for doing that, David. I missed that question. All right, so $1,500 on your round 12. So we've got 3 more lots to look at here. Next up is your round 13.
Yeah, so another Phil Tan, really great image of Batman Beyond, Terry Guinness with the much older Bruce Wayne in the foreground. I'm actually going to drop this one quite a bit. I'm actually going to drop all the way down to 1,500 on this one too. Yeah, that's definitely my best offer on that one.
No,
but killer image, lots lots of great cross-hatching and detail that only Phil Tan can do.
1500 is
I got one.
yes, you did.
I got one.
Waynard
Thank you.
Lou has claimed this one at $1,500, and congratulations, Waynard. That's a really nice pickup. And I should note that the rounds 11 and 12 are also at $1,500 as well. That was another cover by Philip Tan, and the Scott Hanna Night Quest piece is $1,500 as well. So thank you very much, Waynard. We all appreciate that here in the studio. All right, we've got 2 more artworks to look at here. And this one is the Roger Robinson Azrael 43 cover that you were at $2,500.
Yes, and I was watching the Cabal chat, and they were giving me a hard time for the price on this one. So I'm actually going to drop on this one too. As much as I like this one, I'll let this one go for $1,600. That's a pretty big drop.
Well, there definitely was some interest in it when we had it on the when we had it up the first time around. So $1,600 is a good price. And they were giving you a hard time in the chat. I tend to avoid everything, but as far as the social media stuff going on, I can't believe you're able to watch the chat while being a seller on this show. That's pretty crazy. All right, so $1,600 on the round 14 artwork to everybody. The Azrael 43 cover to anybody who would like to pick it up. We got one more artwork to look at, and this is your round 15 artwork.
Yes. So again, the big board. This one actually does have the Amazing Spider-Man connection with Ross Andru, and then very well-known Dick Giordano on inks on this one. Very big page, very nice page here. I'll drop this. I'll actually go down to 2,000 on this one. 1982.
Another 40-year-old work of art on the Dueling Dealers. All right, nobody's throwing any offers or claims out on this piece. So this was the last artwork in the list for David. So I believe the scores are accurate at present, with Scott with 8 sales, $9,950, just $50 shy of getting into the 5-figure territory. And David, you got 5 sales at $5,425. So it looks like a Marvel victory as of this moment. I'm not seeing, unless anybody wants to, oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Hey, you got all the characters that count on there. You got Cap, you got Thor, you got Iron Man, Spidey's in there. Perfect. So Harry, we just put the contact information up on the screen so everybody can see that. You got Scott's email address, scott@getspiffy.com. Dave Bixler is doctorindustrial at gmail.com. And email if you've won any artwork, claimed any artwork from either of these gentlemen tonight, please email them tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. Let them know which artworks you picked up. Include your mailing address as well. It'll make sending you an invoice all that much easier. And of course, include your YouTube handle as well so that they can cross-reference it to the spreadsheet that we will send to them this evening. And go ahead.
Of course Marvel would win. The master of magnetism is on its side.
There you go. You had Magneto on your side.
This is the Ranga comic, so Ranga exclusive. Only 300 of these exist, thanks to Mr. Barucci. And it's got a fun Ranga custom design on the back. Look at that. Every one of my winners gets one of these. And Dave, I'll send you one too. It was a lot of fun.
Very nice. Are we going to be able to get one of those at Heroes?
Yeah. The I don't know what the plan is. I think Aranga's going to be in the 4C booth, and he'll have them there, and he'll be able to remark and sign or anything that anyone wants. So,
all right, very cool. All right, so you got the contact information here for everybody, and we've played the winning meme. Congratulations, Scott. David, you know you played a good game here, but fate wasn't on your side. You didn't let DC down though. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have turned the Marvel light on tonight. Maybe that wasn't fair, and I shouldn't have worn the X-Men shirt. But no, good round. This was fun. Your memes were fantastic, both you guys. I mean, come on. Even Scott, you like somebody said, you're you were kind of a mix of many different characters, not just Stan Lee, but that made it all the more fun.
Yeah. Dave,
I
more
spent way too much
Aquaman.
time.
My advice to you is more Aquaman art next time. That's the secret.
I spent way too much time working on those memes. They're a lot more work than I thought they'd be, but they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have new respect for the amount of work you put into the show, Bill, having been on here.
No,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
well, trust me, that's why I have my kids working on it, and Maureen as well. I mean, I could never do this thing all by myself. There's just no way. But yeah, you guys, again, everything's great. I love the memes, and we'll definitely, if either of you ever wanted to be back on, of course, I'd be happy to have you both on. But so I don't want to keep people too long. We got 10 minutes before we're at the 2-hour mark. So, Scott, this is something we've never done on the show before, but Scott and I emailed the last couple of days about it, so we didn't advance PR this too much. But Scott wanted to offer some pretty, some higher end pieces that probably wouldn't be something that we would normally offer during a regular match. And Scott, do you want to talk a little bit about it before we show them?
Yeah. I was kind of when we announced this, a lot of folks said, "Are you going to do McFarlane stuff?" And the answer is yes. So there's some McFarlane stuff that I'm letting go of. And then the other question is, why are you selling? You haven't sold for like 20 years. And the answer is the entire Spider-Man 16 book has dropped on Heritage. So there's a couple pages I would really like to have from that issue. It's been gone. No one knew where that was since I've been in the hobby. So it's exciting to see a book just kind of show up like that in its entirety. So I am liquidating some pages and to prepare to beef up for that auction.
Well, this is, I don't blame you, right? And hey, Nick Barucci did ask, and so we're not moving to a number 17. I guess that might have been an easier way for everybody to go, but I can tell you that there's 7 lots, and we basically just numbered them B1 through 7. But hey, if you don't put the B in there, B is for bonus, by the way. So if you don't include the B, I won't hold it against you, but please say claim and the round number at the very least. And again, there are 7 different lots in here. We'll talk probably a little bit more about each piece. So I'm not going to keep a 60-second clock on Scott for each of these, but
I know it's late. I'll go fast.
Yeah, and the first one, I know I'd emailed you about it before. I know you had said 6. I don't know if there's 5. I know I have 5 images to show for this first piece.
Yeah, there's 5. Let me actually inject one. So as I was, I had put a comment out on CAF about some of the artists, and Tim Sale was one of those. And then I accidentally dropped that one from the list. So I'm going to inject that as bonus 0. Tim Sale, Spider-Man Blue. Let's see, what is this? Number... Yep. So issue 3, page 12, Lizard 3/4 splash. These have been going for north of 5K. I'm going to do 4K on this one.
Wow, so we're going to get
bonus 0.
Right. We're going to get 8 lots tonight.
Yes. Starting at 0.
Yeah, that's a killer page by Sale. Sorry, we don't have a better scan of it, everybody, because like Scott just mentioned, that one's one that we're just dropping here tonight without. That
was from
where did that one go? Wait a minute, too many things passed by here. What do we got? I'm assuming Jordan is saying claim on that piece. He said claim ahead of Sanu Kumar in our chat here as I'm going through it, because there was a ton of claims popping in there all at once. But Jordan, that has gone to Jordan. Nice pickup, and that
awesome,
one was that was at $4,000.
Jordan, mahalo. I think you'll be a very good caretaker for this art. The image of the lizard is just amazing. I love it, and it's got sewer bricks.
Sewer bricks. We've been seeing sewer bricks quite a bit lately. So, all right. So let me lower that one back. All right. So the next ones we do have slides for, so everybody knows that. And this first piece is in 5 parts. So I'll give you a little bit of time. I'll change the slides as you talk about the pieces. How's that?
Yeah. What I wanted to do here is, I'm an e-commerce guy. I wanted to put together the ultimate Buscema Hulk bundle. So we've got 5 pages here. Incredible Hulk. These are all Incredible Hulk. 275, page 6, 9, 2, and 8. You can throw them on, Bill.
Okay. All
There
right.
you go.
So,
Yep. And then the annual 15, page 36. Now let me go through, like a lot of this era's art. I just want to make sure. This is the 275, page 6. It's got stats on this part. This is all original art in the top row and the bottom row, but these two are stats. I don't know why. You can see on the back they've got some, something that they didn't like about that page. This one is all art. So this is the 275, page 9. This is the 276, page 2. This one is actually signed by Senate on inks. Look at that classic Buscema.
yep. You can't mistake Sal's work on anybody's faces, right? Especially
And this is one of
screen
the 276 pages. There's good Bruce. What? And then on this annual page, this row is stats. So I don't know what happened here to make them make some changes, but this one's weird. It's kind of like half stat, half art. So it's almost like they changed kind of from here down.
Huh.
Yep. So if you follow the Buscema market, it has really, really heated up, especially on the Spidey side, and it's getting really, really hard to find any of the Hulk pages as well. So hopefully there's a Hulk fan out there that may find this intriguing.
Yeah, I'll just show all 5 once more so everybody can see them all. There's a 2 from 275 there.
Yeah, so someone in the chat asked, why are some of the boards cut in the corner? That's just a production thing. I didn't. They came to me that way. So they would hang them up there, on a some kind of production board of some kind, and then instead of taking the tape off, they would just cut the corner off. So it's very common of boards of this era to have the corners clipped like that. This one's got 3. It's only got 1 of the corners is still there.
That's
It's a
true.
very common kind of a thing. It's
Yeah,
part of the process we know and love.
yeah, the DC world, a lot of the Newton pages you're seeing out there lately are have the corners clipped as well. It's pretty common for that era.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Buscema, says Drake. All right. So that one's out there. That is B1, everybody. So that is B1, and it's at $8,000 for those five pages. So we've got 6 more pages to go, and we're going to start off. This is a B2, and it is the first McFarlane.
Yeah, so a McFarlane Hulk page. This one does not have Hulk on it, but if you like the leader and his big giant brain, we have a lot of leader action. It's a good thing Venom isn't around because he would just go crazy on this guy. I don't know if they ever squared off, but I would like to see that. This little piece here is a stat. So it's almost like, and I haven't peeked underneath here. So there's a little stat here. This is stat, but everything else is original art. And this is one of the few pages I'll be presenting tonight that isn't McFarlane on McFarlane. This is Pablo Marcus. And he is the one that inked McFarlane on this one. Incredible Hulk 340, page 7.
That's a beauty. Oh man, well, so this is from Hulk 340. It's $9,000 out of the Wingo vault, or the McSpidey vault. Sorry,
Yes,
got to get that right.
it's fine. I answer to all those names.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's your bonus round number 2. So next up is bonus round number 3, and some people might get one of the early memes from this, but this is your B3 artwork.
Yeah, if you've never held large art, it's called Twice Up. It's really fun. And I don't know why, but when all the Amazing Spider-Man pages are normal 11 by 17, and then for Spider-Man, his own book, McFarlane switched to Twice Up art. So this is 13.5 by 20. I actually always just called it Twice Up. I had to go measure it to figure out what it is. And here we have kind of a funny scene where Pete is eating with this dude who puts hot sauce on his donut, and Pete stops him from doing that. Funny here. And then a lot of times with McFarlane, you get bonus art. So on the back here, You've got, let's see if I can make it out. You've got some, you've got a mouth, 4 mouths. So he's like working on someone's mouths, ears. You've got a bunch of ears. You've got some shoes, almost like a scroll, even kind of almost like a face here. So a lot of times with the McFarlane art, you get some fun things on the back there. This is signed by McFarlane, twice up art.
All right, from Spider-Man number 9. I'm going to play that meme now, though. I gotta.
Yeah, let's do it.
Or Maureen will kill me.
Holy Homer Simpson! Who eats a donut like that?
Now it makes a lot more sense now.
Oh boy. All right. So that one's out there. That was the B2. It's at 9. Let's go ahead and take a look at B3 here. Oh, sorry. All right. B3. I'm sorry. I'm the one I'm backwards on that one. It was B3 that I had up in front of everybody. So here's the B4.
B4. So this is actually a series. So if anyone wanted to do a deal on both these pages, they're kind of a nice combo because it's kind of the story continues. But in this one, you see they're in Norman's, the diner, and you've got just kind of a classic, Todd loves to mess with perspectives. So you've got this kind of overhead shot, which is kind of unique, setting it up. And then you've got a really good kind of, Peter's kind of intuiting something is awry with this conversation here. Signed by McFarlane. No bonus art on the back of this one. So it's kind of blank on the back.
So I've actually never really seen a lot of McFarlane art. So it really is common for him to just noodle on the back of the pages.
Most of the pages. And if you kind of get 2 sequential ones, it's almost like he was working on this page over on the back. He's flipped over and he's over here getting ready for this page. It seems to be what happens because it's usually the next page that's on the back of the previous page, if that makes sense. Let me just give you this for perspective. So this is what twice up art looks like. So it's hard to show it on camera, but just kind of give you it is a lot of, you will have to buy a new portfolio if you're not used to housing this kind of
Well, I usually use like a 13 by 19. I tell you, when I'm just for regular size art. So whatever.
Yeah, it won't fit in there. It's too tall.
That's what I was thinking. You'd have to go one size up from that. All right.
Yeah, they do have a size up.
All right. So we were at 12,000 on the consecutive Spider-Man 9 pages with the donuts. So let's move over to the bonus round number 5 here.
All right. A lot of Hulk fans said bring a McFarlane Hulk page. So here you go. This one is 17,000, which is most Hulk pages. Anything with Hulk on it are going for well north of 20,000. So I feel like this is a pretty good price on this, even though it is a relatively small Hulk. It is a really good, and that is art. It's not a stat or anything. This head is art as well. Everything's art except the bubbles on this one. So you've got you've got Bruce here, and then the bad guy monologues with him, and the Hulk, and then you've got a really kind of cool little origin kind of gamma radiation blast kind of situation there that's being told in the story.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So only the word balloons, like you were saying, the ones that they look maybe they're a little loose on a couple of them.
They're actually pretty good. Yeah.
All right, that's a beautiful page, and like you said, a lot of the McFarlane Hulk pages have been going for very high. So this is a decent price on a piece that you're not going to see too often. And what do we got? We got 2 more pieces to go. And so we're going to show bonus number 6.
Amazing Spider-Man 309, page 8. So this has got Spider-Man. He lands on a balcony. He takes his mask off. It's Pete. And he walks in, and little does he know that several levels down in the same building, this creep has basically kidnapped MJ, and he's got kind of a whole weird, creepy, kind of a, what would that be? Where they have the candles lit and stuff. Homage, I guess. And like, it's kind of funny. Like Todd puts a lot of details. You can see there's one that's like a close up of her eye, like a creepy guy See that one there? It's kind of funny. Cracks me up. And then, he's kind of sitting there and she's like, what's going on here? And he's like, why, dear, we're going to get married. So all this is happening and Pete doesn't even know it. And he's like you can see the setup here. This is where MJ is and Pete's up here and doesn't know where she is. And she's just like several floors down below. In the last Comic Link auctions, none of the pages with Spider-Man have gone for under 30K. So at 23, this is a great chance to get a McSpidey into your collection.
Indeed. And everybody said Shrined. That's what you're
Shrine. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It's weird when you're on camera, you can't remember words. It does have a Marvel stamp 1988 here, which is cool. And it is Marvel board. Sometimes Todd would do DC boards and sometimes you do it upside down. And then it is signed by the Todd father himself.
And hey, JD Dunn did ask, just out of curiosity, are you taking offers on any of these pieces? Are you willing to have people?
I'll always listen to an offer.
Sure. All right. I guess I should have said something or asked that first, but there you have it. Time payments are welcome. And if you'd like to make an offer, feel free to do so. We've only got one other artwork to look at, and I can recap them all when we're done here because I know somebody wanted to see everything. Because JD Dunn, there you go. He's offering you 10K on the first donut page. That was page Spider-Man 9, page 10, and you were at $12,000 on that one.
Yeah, JD, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Congratulations, JD. JD was just on the show with Ken Carson a couple weeks ago as an amateur. So nice to see JD. JD's a regular buyer in the chat too. So thank you so much, JD. We all appreciate that. And I'll assume it's your first McSpidey page. But fantastic. All right.
Yeah, that would make me happy to spread the McSpidey love a little bit. And
yeah.
Get a little bit more McSpidey into people's collections.
All right. Well, congratulations on that one. So let's see. We've got one more to look at here before we recap these for you. Let me get this last one here, the bonus 7 piece.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to come and be super chintzy on the McSpidey. So here is Amazing Spider-Man 313, page 13. A lot of 1s and 3s in that. But when you want a McSpidey page, you want like a full figure of Spider-Man. So this has got kind of fun McFarlane vertical panels where he likes to kind of mess around with things. And then it's got obviously a really good pose of Spidey there, and then a little bit of dialogue where this kid's been kidnapped by this creepy cop kind of guy here. Again, most pages that have Spidey are now going up into between the 50 and 60. I know Nick and some of the other folks watch this as closely as I do, so it's become increasingly hard to find anything with this much Spider-Man on it.
That's a killer page, Scott.
Yeah,
That's
and if Namer's still in the chat, I know you don't like McFarlane, and I know you think the eyes are too big, and I know you think Keanu Reeves has died, but he hasn't.
Neither is Magic Johnson. Wow. But yeah, this is a doozy of a page, Scott. So thank you for offering it today on the show. I mean, man.
Yeah. And signed by Todd. Left and right's backwards. The most fun thing about McFarlane art is you get little things on the back, like this was originally sold for $200. It's both humbling and a little infuriating. Makes you want to build a time machine.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I'll tell you what, before we do that, we recap these 6 or 7 pieces. No, it's 6, right? It's 6. So Hobby Halbert, David, had an offer or a question. He wanted to know if lot 14 was still available. That was the Azrael 43 cover, and it is still available. The price that David ended up at was $1,600 if you were interested in that one. So
I'd love to sell that to you, Hobby. It'd be a great one.
All right. So while we're waiting to hear back from Hobby or anyone else about any of the pieces that weren't claimed tonight, let me go ahead and just recap these, the remaining pieces. So we know that the B0 did sell, the Timm sale. So let me see, where are we going to go to? We're going to go to B1. This was the 5 pieces from Sal Buscema and Joe Sinnott from Incredible Hulk. We had a couple pages from 275. and a couple pages from 276, and an annual 15 page as well. I think the annual 15 was the one that had a few stats on it. You were at $8,000 on this one. So, and hey, Chris Nork just said Wingo did not disappoint. Not being the superlative words there. You're absolutely right, Chris. So anybody interested in the Buscema and Sinnott pieces, you can let us know. Otherwise, I can show you the next pieces here. Let me take that off of there. And I'll see next up was the McFarlane Hulk 340 page. And this one was for $9,000. Got the big brain there. No Hulk on this one, but a great page. And these pages are hard to come by, as we've mentioned numerous times. Is that Brad has? I didn't get to it yet, but Brad is claiming the B7 McFarlane ASM 313 page at $45,000.
Brad, since this is a big boy page, just want to make sure you didn't do an accidental claim or anything.
Right. I mean, that was actually going to be the next words out of my mouth, but
you were going to say big boy claim?
I wasn't going to say big boy claim, but I was going to say I just wanted confirmation, please, on a price at that level. But I mean, it was a good price on a great page. So I mean, I totally understand the interest, but yeah, just send a confirmation in the text for us, Brad, and we'll that way we can kind of check that one off. But Mark Levy says a big boy claim is a new catchphrase for the show. It seems like we get one every other show, don't we? Another thing to add to the lexicon of dueling dealers. But all right, so the piece I had on screen is the one. This is McFarlane Hulk 340 page, and it's out there at $9,000. Now the B3 page, of course, did sell to Jeff Dunn. Jeff, we all appreciate that. And so the page after the one that Jeff picked up was at $12,000. This is the B4, and this is from same issue, Spider-Man 9, page 11. It's at $12,000.
I'll do 10 on this page. Since I did 10 on the other one, I'll do 10 here if anyone's interested in it.
All right, I'm making a note of that here. So Scott's lowering the price on this artwork to $10,000, same as the first piece that was sold. Hey, Jiggy's in the audience. Very nice. So, and well, you did get an offer from Robert on the Hulk leader page that you were at $9,000, and Robert is offering $7,500.
Robert, if we could do 8. I don't think I've seen a Hulk page go for under. Yeah, even without Hulk. So let's do 8 if you would come up with just a tad.
All right, so $8,000 back to Robert or anybody in the audience on the B2 artwork. That was the McFarlane Hulk 340 page. And we're going to go at $10,000 on this Spider-Man 9 page as well. So let's see. Next up is the B5. Let me go ahead and load that one up here. That was again from the Hulk. This is from issue 333, and you were at $17,000 on this one. Nice little origin bit there at the bottom. Got the Hulk on it, and again another rare, not on the market too often page from McFarlane. So $17,000 is the price on this one, and waiting to hear back on it from Robert or anybody else on the B2 McFarlane Hulk page as well. That's at $8,000. So let's go ahead and take a look at B6, the one with the shrine. As the audience pointed out, this was you're at $23,000 on this one. You got Spidey in the first couple panels there, top 3. MJ.
Robert has claimed it. Oh. Thanks, Robert.
And very good. All right. Thank you very much, Robert.
I can appreciate you don't have a T in your name. I'm missing one as well. We're the Missing a T Club.
Yes.
We're going to stick together.
Yeah, as we found out earlier, we misspelled your name on a few things before the show. All right. So, well, thank you very much, Robert. Great pickup, and we really all appreciate it. So, let's see. So I got the one on the screen. This is the ISB6 at $23,000. If anyone's interested, and I'm going to show the other one. Did we see any? Did Brad confirm after that? I tried looking through, and there were so many chat messages popping through. I couldn't tell if he confirmed it or not.
Yeah, it went really fast. So
yeah, I'm just scrolling through it to see. But Brad, we were just looking for confirmation on that B7 artwork at the 45,000. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and and James is confirmed too. He hasn't seen it either. So I'm just going to show it on screen. So this was the final bonus round piece offered by Scott tonight, and this was for $45,000 on this ASM 313 page classic McFarland panel layouts. I mean, he was really fond of those super vertical pieces like this. So it's got all the things you'd want on a McFarlane Spidey page, right? Even with the big Spidey on the page as well. So great pickup if it has been picked up, and I'm still looking through, but nope. So not confirmed yet, but Brad did seem to claim it, but hey, I guess we'll find out after the show. As Scott has just mentioned as well, time payments preferred at 3 months, not longer than 6. That's good for us as well. McFarlane, yeah, I know, I misspoke. I was thinking Spider-Man and McFarlane all at the same time. Well, I guess we'll wait to see. At any rate, Scott, you did pretty good.
Yeah. I was trying to beat Dino's record, and I think if this goes through, I'll be there. So we'll see.
If that one did, then most certainly you would have. But all right, well, wow, this was a fantastic show tonight, everybody. And I mean, when we're doing a Marvel DC battle and then throwing a bonus round out there, it's got everybody likes to kind of wait, see what's out there and what's available. But I think all the artwork that you guys both brought tonight was top shelf, across the board. So, so asking Brad to check in. But listen, you know what? I don't have I don't know if Maureen's still out there that I can re-show everybody's contact information. I know she was. When we went into the bonus round, they left the production studio. I think I have to walk over there and pull the screen up. But I'm going to go. Does anybody mind if I do that? Can you guys carry on a conversation for me while I go into the production studio and click a few links here?
Well, Tom wanted to do some show and tell, so he's a customer now. I'll do a little bit.
All right, here I'm gonna make you go full screen for a minute.
This is my latest addition to the McSpidey Vault. It's Spider-Man 299, page 12. So it's really good. So you've got Spider-Man's tracking this truck from Manhattan. He converts. He's falling at his Peter. He hitches a ride, goes out to this place, and then turns into Spider-Man in the black suit. This weapon, the spaghetti webbing, signed by Todd. 1988 stamp on that one. And then I think I see Jason and Mark Warneck and a couple of my other McSpidey people in the chat. What they would tell you is that the hardest Spidey pages to find are the Venom pages. So this is from 315, number 3. So this is where Brock is kind of like losing his mind a little bit. And he says, the death of an innocent is tragic. We're sorry, but sacrifices have to be made if Venom is to be free once more. And then kind of the money shot of a perspective down through buildings with Venom.
Wow, that is awesome.
That's a good one. This will break your heart. You ready? Is everyone sitting down? Everyone sit down.
Oh my gosh.
That hurts. And then,
Mark Levy said you had a house in your hand, but maybe a small house, but still a house, no less.
Well, I saw Margaret or someone saying, how do you afford this? You buy it 20 years ago and it wasn't as expensive.
Right. Exactly.
That's the answer.
Because you've been collecting for quite some time, Scott.
Yeah. And then this is Spider-Man 300, a real very good fight scene.
Oh,
so
wow.
as fast as Venom is shooting webs, Spidey cuts them until Venom falls down. I love that shot with the webbing.
Oh, yeah. Dang, that's beautiful.
The urban legend is that the editors at Marvel hated the webbing, and the more they complained, the more spaghetti-ish he made it, and the more fans loved it. That's what we love about McFarlane, his rebelness. Okay, this one was quite a bit more expensive than that last one that I showed you. This one was $175. Another one was $150. So that's a good 30% more. So definitely, definitely inflation kind of happened there between those pages.
Very cool.
Winger wants you to adopt him.
We're doing some show and tell. Can I show off a piece, Bill?
Yeah, please do.
I'll just show off one, and that doesn't have to be real long. It's one that I really like a lot.
All right.
It's not on my calf yet. Maybe back to see it. The Neil Adams piece.
Oh, wow.
And, definitely a little bit different for him because is it Joker or is it Batman? And some of you who saw it may not have actually seen one or the other the first time you looked at it. It's a really, really killer piece. And Neil actually tells a really great story on this one about how he couldn't actually come up with it in his head. He described it as like elephants in the sky, looking at clouds and how they have different formations. And the way he actually mocked this up was actually with a ketchup bottle and a toothpick holder. And he kind of mapped it out from there. He tells the story way better, but it's a really cool piece. That one I really like. So I thought I'd show that one off.
No, that's totally cool. I mean, it's funny. I didn't see the Batman thing going on there until I love artwork like that. That makes you really have to look at it to kind of see the unique part of it. But hey, I did get the slide up here for everybody, so I wanted to just highlight it one last time. So if you picked up any artwork from Scott or David, please email them tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow, and let them know which artworks you picked up, and please include your mailing address when you do that. And also include your handle on YouTube, since all our buyers tonight were on YouTube. So, again, we sincerely appreciate it, but don't wait till tomorrow. That always, send the emails out tonight. And definitely, if we got a claim from Brad on that B7, Brad, you've got the email address now. You can let us all know. But we won't hold it against you if that was a mistake. Maybe Brad had a heart attack when he did it. You never know. But Get Spiffy is the best name ever, says Kat Taka. See, well, that's because Scott's great at marketing. He really he puts a lot of thought in the businesses that he's put together over the years. So all right, well, guys, again, this was a lot of fun. We sold a lot of good artwork, and we showed off a lot of great artwork as well. So I mean, Marvel did win, but there's always tomorrow. The Dark Knight rose more than once, so it could happen if we ever do it again. But you guys were great, and I appreciate you wanting to do this with me tonight.
No, thanks for letting us do this. This was amazing. Like I said, I had way too much fun putting together the memes, and my back cave's in a little bit better shape since the last time you interviewed me, so figured I could show that off too. So this was a blast for me, so thank you so much.
Thanks, Dave. It was fun. Thanks, Bill, for putting it together. Dave, I'm going to come out to Seattle to see that back cave. It looks amazing.
Absolutely. Come on over. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we should probably do another interview, David. Maybe sometime over the summer. Maybe we can get your daughter, and you can maybe do a little video kind of walkthrough of everything, and then we can actually do the interview and then include that as part of it. Just because I'm sure there's going to be so much that you can't see on camera. I mean, look at all those figures behind you. So
wait, I've got it. A new channel, Calf Cribs.
Calf Cribs.
Oh, I like it.
See, my best ideas come out around midnight.
We're almost there.
Dane just calling out, it has a lake view. You can't see the lake really well from the back cave, but there is a window. And for those of you who are worried, it's very covered, so light doesn't damage anything. But I can open it if I want to, and I can get a peekaboo view of the lake from the back cave. But I do have a nice lake view from other parts of the house.
All right. Well, guys, I sincerely appreciate you guys taking the time tonight, and everybody else, of course, for tuning in. So, we've got a full schedule for the rest of the week. I've got a interview tomorrow. We got another Dueling Dealers on Wednesday, and then the calf update on Thursday, and then I'll have a sale with Joe Linsner on Saturday. So, well, there you go. Cat Taka said calf cribs a must-have. So I guess we're going to do something about that. But all right, again, thanks for tuning in, and thanks to everybody. And you guys have been great. Please email them tonight, and we'll see you again soon.